Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super not funny show reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing the sixth episode of Halo called Solace. It's coming to you from Paramount Plus. So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Episode 6, Solace. We're almost to the end of this train. And they finally did. I think this is the episode where I'm just like, okay, this is exactly why I'm watching this show. Even though it wasn't very much action going on in this episode, but they managed to make the drama and whatever be a lot more interesting than it normally has been. There's a lot of reckoning going on. There's people thrown under the bus. There's shenanigans. Dr. Halsey being kind of a monster, confirmed. And of course, Makee. She's insinuated herself, but also we saw something awesome at the end of this. This is the episode. I'm just like, yes, you guys do know how to tell a story properly, and you saved all the cool shit for the end. Thank the Lord. LADI, what'd you think about this episode?
It's almost like Paramount Plus was listening to us because they finally got rid of probably the most annoying parts of the Halo show, and you know exactly what I'm talking
right.
about. They don't even show up in this episode. Nani? God, I'm surprised. Not even a 30-second little flash. Well, yes, he did. I forgot she did show up for like 2 seconds, but not too much.
Yeah.
But I really, really, really enjoyed this episode. It was very compelling. I enjoyed what was going on. I enjoyed the storyline of it. Only thing I do have to say is that, come on, guys, clearly she's lying. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
She is how? So you're telling me this just randomly she escapes after she gets? Come on now, whatever. But,
well, you know what? She gave just enough of the truth to be plausible, and I think it's clear that that the UNSC has encountered other people who have escaped. We've already seen some people who have been captured by the Covenant and then escaped, and they're off their rockers, but they clearly have dealt with sleeper agents and whatever before. So they're not exactly they're like, you could be real, but we don't know. I think also the fact is that she was too enticing to Master Chief to not sort of at least try to make something work with her, and it worked out at the very end. I know we'll talk about the ending of this episode in a little bit, but I did enjoy we saw Master Chief, his ruthlessness, and also the fact that he is emotionally compromised right now. He very much is so. And that whole thing he did with Halsey, which I was like, oh, my boy is like, he's very matter of fact about, if you don't tell me what I need, if you don't do what I need you to do, you're literally going to be paced on the floor. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, are you going? I don't know. Master Chief might have done that shit because, man, Halsey was like, oh shit. Like she always felt very like she's very untouchable, and boy, she got touched a lot in this fucking episode.
Oh yeah, I love that part because I'm just going like, this man knows so much about these ships. It's ridiculous. He's like, there is a failsafe into this, and I know exactly how to do it. Oh wait, what are you doing, John? I was just like, oh,
and
yes.
I love that Cortana was put in such a position that she didn't know what the hell he was doing. Yeah. And when she finally did, it was too late, and she couldn't control his. He was like, and the whole point was to find out if she could control him, and the fact, and he was like, okay, cool, you can't control me.
Yeah,
also, you're the worst.
Exactly, because it's like, as soon as he locked her in there, you can't just shut him down, because if you shut him down, she'll never be able to get out. Yep. You know what I mean? So, because, yeah, man, I love this episode. I love, of course, the other Spartans' reaction to, because you're starting to see a little bit of like a thing where I don't want to say that their emotion suppressors are not working, but you could tell that they actually do have a real camaraderie with damn, I can't believe I can't
Kai
remember her
with
name.
Kai.
Yeah, Kai. It's not just like, okay, she's a Spartan and she's going to die. They're like concerned with her, like she's still feeling pain. Shoot her up again. You know what I
Yep.
mean? They're like, we don't want her to feel this pain. And I was just like, God, everything. And then, Master Chief now basically telling her like, hey, you know, I did that to you so I could keep face, but I'm definitely gonna need you in the next coming month. So I'm like, okay, there we go.
Yep.
Secret mission time. And, of course, uh Halsey losing her position to her own
Oh
daughter,
man.
and it's just
What shit? Like I said, Halsey's a god. She's a bigger monster than the fucking Covenant. Cause
yeah,
like she's just like I did what I had to do. I'm like, bitch, you are. And even they're like they were just like you did horrible shit. Like what? She's like, trust me, it's gonna be it's. And then that all that I'm just like, yeah, she sucks. But like the point where which I'm like, this woman is irredeemable was when
yeah,
she pretended to have an emotional connection with her daughter just so she could get her passwords and stuff. I was like, you suck. Like
yeah,
your daughter, all she wants is your approval and just to actually be your daughter. And you're just too much of an inhuman. And you don't even get any cool powers, but you're too inhuman to actually be real. I was like, and also her little lackey. I want to punch him.
yeah,
Um, but of course, she actually does get, as you say, thrown under the bus and all that stuff. All the thing is in this episode that what's different is like all of that little. I usually do love shit like that in shows where there's politicking and maneuvering and stuff like that. It's just I haven't been that enthused with it in this show. And this is the
yeah,
episode where I was like, yes, all of this little intrigue. I don't have to see a shot fired because all the shots are being fired metaphorically. I love that.
yeah,
And of course, we have to let's talk about it. They finally showed the one scene that we have been wanting to see since this damn show has aired that we had to see. And let me tell you, it was magnificent. That the shot where they showed the halo looking out, I was just like, that's exactly what if I ever was on a ring world like that, I would just be in awe. I was like, for real, it's stretching up around me. This is awesome.
yep,
And the fact that look, she's a murderous, traitorous, you know, person that should be shot again, put up against the wall and shot in the head because she's betrayed humanity. But dang it, she's there sharing that moment with him, so I can't be too mad at Makee. I don't know what did you have. Do you feel like that way about that scene, like I did?
yeah. Because I'm like, she basically killed a whole entire ship of innocent people, and she's just like you said, she portrayed her own race. But at that moment, I'm just like, oh, this is kind of awesome. Too bad she's still a murderous, traitorous,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. I was like, why are all the bad guys got to be so cool and good looking? Like, what up? But no, I think the actress that's playing I think she's doing a great job. I love their interaction between her and John. I want to see more of that. Obviously, they're going to be on opposite sides. I don't think they're in love or anything. They're connected in a way that doesn't have to do with physical attraction. It has to do with the fact that they have been chosen out somehow by something to lead them to the Halo. And I want more of that. I just want more of that. This is a great episode. I love that ending. Just more of this, please, for the next few episodes. That's all I want. So
I do wonder if they're ever going to introduce the flood.
look, you know what? Let's baby steps. We just gotta get to the ring world first. Let's get there first, and we'll start talking about that other stuff. So anyway, yeah, Lottie, love this episode, and it sounds like you did too.
Yeah.
So anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Of course, you can always hit us up. supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter, and I will chop it up about Halo. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining us on this review. Come back next week. We're going to review episode 7 of Halo. Until then, I've been Mole Poupée, your resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend LADI. And we'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.